Hi everyone, it's Miss Shaye. Today I'm going to show you how to make 3 different cards for a very special holiday that's coming up, Mother's Day. The first card I'm going to show you to make is this 3D flower card. The next card we're going to make is this whale one that says, Mom, I think you are whaley cool. And the last card we're going to make says Happy Mother's Day, and it has 2 peas in a pod. So I'm going to show you instructions for all 3 of those cards. You're going to need some colored paper that you'll use for the petals. You'll want some green paper and some yellow paper for the middle of your flowers and the stems and leaves. You'll want a piece of paper for your card, and you'll also want scissors, a glue stick, and a marker to write a message with. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my card in half. So once I have it folded, I'm going to lay it on my table. Now you're going to grab your green paper. Mine is already cut into strips from a leftover craft, but you're going to want to cut it where your grass is going to be. Since mine is already cut into a strip, I don't need to do any cutting, but you'll want it to be about this size. Now you're going to take your glue stick and you're going to put glue on it, and you'll attach it to the bottom of your card. Now taking your scissors, you're going to just trim it so that it fits right on your card. Next, you're going to start making your flowers. I'm going to take my leftover green paper and I'm going to cut really skinny pieces for the stems of my flowers. I cut out 4, but I might not have enough space for all 4. Now I'm going to take my glue and glue them on. Next, I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to cut a piece. Now you can see I cut out about 6 tiny strips. I'm going to put some glue right above my stem, and I'm going to glue my pieces of paper all around that. You might need to add some more glue as you go. Now it kind of looks like a crazy firework right now, but we're gonna make it look more like a flower. I'm going to put some more glue in the middle, and I'm going to take each piece and I'm going to glue it back down. And you might need to add some more glue as you go. Now I'm going to hold down my flower in the middle just so it gets nice and dry. Now I'm going to take my yellow paper and I'm going to cut out a tiny circle to put in the middle. And I'll put some glue on that and then glue it down right in the middle. There, and now I'm going to do the same thing. So you can see I have a little trouble. My flower popped up. All I'm going to do is take my glue stick and very carefully go in the middle and put on some more glue. So now I can stick it all back down. We'll want to hold it for a second. Perfect. Now I'm going to cut out another small circle. So it looks like I have enough room for about one more flower. So So I'm going to do the same thing. So don't be worried if you get a little bit of glue on your card or your flowers, it will dry clear. So now I have my 3 flowers. If you want to, you can add some leaves to your stems. Now for a leaf shape, you're just going to make a curve and then go and make another curve. And do the same thing. Curve up, start over, and curve up. So if you have enough room, you can write a message on the front of your card, but if you don't, like me, you can just open it up and write it on the inside. There, so that's how you make a 3D flower card. So for this card, you're going to need some light blue paper. As you can see, I just have a scrap here. You won't need very much. You'll need a dark blue piece of paper, whatever color paper you want for your card, some markers to write your message, a glue stick, and a pair of scissors. So you're going to fold your card in half. I'm going to keep mine facing this way. You could also do it this way. Next, I'm going to take my blue paper and I'm going to cut out a teardrop shape. So to do that, I'm going to make a cut like this. Now once I get here, I'm going to start rounding out. Next on my dark blue paper, I'm going to cut out 2 ovals. Now to make these look more like a whale's tail, I'm going to make a cut here and a cut here, and then I'm going to round those edges. So you can see it's kind of like a teardrop shape. It's pointy at the end, but round on the edges. And I'll do the same thing on my other one. So I'm going to put my dark blue paper off to the side, and now I'm going to glue my whale to my card. And now I'm going to glue on his tail. Next, you're going to take your light blue and you're going to cut out some hearts. So you can see I cut out a heart that's very long. And now we're going to glue these to the top of our whale. There, so now it looks like our whale is shooting out water. Now you're going to give your whale a face using a black Sharpie marker. And you're going to do an eye and a smile. And you can give it some dimples if you'd like, and you can even draw on a fin. I'm going to draw one line here and then one there. And now we have all this space up here to write a message. So I open up my card so it doesn't bleed through onto the other side, and now I'm going to write my message. There, and now we have our finished whale card. So for this project, you're going to need a piece of paper for your card. You'll need a dark green piece of paper and a light green piece of paper. I have dark green paper, but I don't have any light green, so I'm going to use a scrap of white and a paint stick that's light green to paint the paper. You'll also want a dark green marker, a light green marker, a pink marker, a Sharpie, a glue stick, and a pair of scissors. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my paper in half. And now I'm going to cut out my pea pod with my green paper. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut out a half an oval shape. So you can see it kind of looks like a boat, but it's going to be our pea pod. Now, if you have light green paper, you can use that, or if you're like me and you don't, you can use regular white paper, and you're going to cut out 2 circles. The first circle you want to cut out pretty big. This is going to be the mom. Now I'm going to cut out a smaller circle. There, so now I'm going to use my paint stick and I'm going to color my peas green. You can also use a marker, crayons, colored pencils, whatever you've got. Now after my peas have dried for a second, I'm going to glue them onto my card. I'm going to glue the first pea pretty close to the bottom, and then I'll glue on the second pea. I want to make sure that they're pretty close together. Next, I'm going to take my pea pod, put some glue on the back, and then glue that on the bottom of my peas. Now I'm going to take my pink marker and I'm going to draw a heart in the middle of them. And now I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to draw faces on my peas. Now the last thing I'm going to do is write my message on my card. There. I hope you all enjoyed making these really cute cards for Mother's Day. Thanks for watching!